Hello everybody, my name is Colwen. This is another build and rant. What is a build and rant? Well, it's as the title says. I build a model and I rant about something. And today I've got something to rant at. So the model I have in particular is Izzy's Narwhal hot air balloon. As with all of my build and rants, I have built this model once before. Please check out my episodes, my playlist, if you would like to see that. We have our plastic bag ASMR, and I need to open up bag number 2 as well. So, what subject am I going to rant about today? Well, this is something that actually went under my personal radar for quite a while, and I really may not have any privilege to talk about it at all, but I'm going to anyways. So, we all know what Legos are. We have a pile of them right here in front of us. We know what Lego Incorporated is. They're the ones that make Legos and sell them to Walmart and Target and Amazon so that we can buy them. Well, there is something called third-party sellers where a person like me or you can open up their own store and resell Legos. Usually it's stuff that's already been built. They're selling rare minifigures. And how do they get their stock? Well, I would take my Black Panther model here, go to their store and say, hey, I would like to sell you my model. How much can you give me for it? And they'd say, well, this model originally purchased sealed in boxes $15. It's appreciated in value, so now it's currently worth $20 sealed in box. So we'll give you $8 for the built model, or maybe they'd only give me $5. So normally you'd go in there with a whole bunch of models and hopefully sell a collection. Okay, well, they also do consignment, where if I have a bunch of, say, I had a complete collection of Marvel Lego Max, all sealed, I've got several of them right now. They're all put away, but, Wolverine, Black Panther, Iron Man, War Machine, Batman. I know he's not Marvel, but he has his own mech suit, okay? Say I had a whole collection of superhero mech suits. Okay, well, cool. We don't want to give you $500 right now for them. I don't know if they're worth $500, but say they're $500, okay? Well, they will take them on consignment, and what they will do is they would write me a contract, say, hey, we are taking your Legos, we will sell them for you, and when we sell some of them and we make X amount of money off of them, we will call you up and say, hey, come over and get your cut of the money. Awesome, they don't got to pay them out every single time, but, eventually pay me. So, that's one thing that Bricks and Minifigures is known for, is doing consignment. It's on their website. So, there's this dude, and I don't know his name. There is a video of a dude covering this story. He's like the main YouTuber known for covering it. When I upload this video talking about it, I'll link his video down below so you can go check out the proper video. Again, this is me just ranting, okay? So, this dude over in either Oregon or Utah has apparently, on record, known to be the world's largest sealed Star Wars collection. This dude had stuff from the 90s. He had sealed original stuff, like a sealed original 1999 Millennium Falcon that's worth like $400 sealed in the box. Like Holy Grail kind of stuff, okay? And, well, he's getting up in age, and so his son decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to take my father's sealed Lego collection, and I'm going to take them over to Bricks and Minifigures, and I'm going to sell them off so that my dad can use the money for something. We can upgrade the house or pay his medical bills, or, and so I haven't mentioned how much his collection is worth. This is world's largest Star Wars collection, hundreds and hundreds of models. worth $200,000. Now, keep that number in mind, okay? And also, remember, bear in mind that Bricks and Minifigs is a $400 million corporation. $400 million. So, this gentleman, you know, thinking, hey, I'm going to sell my dad's Lego collection, and we're going to have this nice bit of you know, cash for us to use for whatever we might deem fit. Takes them down to this Bricks and Minifigs location and makes arrangements with the, you know, current owner. Hey, yeah, you know, we would love to take your collection on consignment. And they wrote up, you have X amount of figures. And not only did he have all the sealed stuff, but he had a bunch of individual minifigures. Like original. Apparently he had a couple of Cloud City Boba Fett's and a couple of Golden C-3POs. Like, you know, not just the sealed models, but he had a bunch of good stuff. And him and the owner, they inventoried the collection. And yeah, it's worth X amount. And when we wrote them a whole proper contract, we do not own these Legos. These are on consignment. Well, something happened with the original owner of this particular, so because you got to remember, Bricks and Minifigs is a franchise situation. Anybody can buy their own Brick and Minifig store and run it. Am I misplacing a piece here? I'm losing my mind here a little bit, I think. Because I'm missing... Oh, no. It's not that I'm missing a piece. It's that I used the piece in the wrong darn spot. Okay, hold on. See, that's how angry this makes me. That's how angry this makes me. I can't even build my model right. You bastards. So, he makes arrangements with the current owner of the store. And they agree that, yes, we will... we will take your models on consignment, and we will sell them, and we will split the money with you, X amount. And then, well, something happened, and this lady's husband got sick. And they decided, okay, we need to just sell the store. We need to move. We need to take care of our personal life. So they call up Bricks and Minifig Corporate. And they say, hey, you know what? Yeah, we get it. You got to sell the store. We got somebody that's willing to buy it. Well, here's the thing. Corporate knows when a store takes on consignment. They know. The contracts are there. The person selling the Legos on consignment has a copy of the contract, okay? Well, the new owners show up out of nowhere and chase the previous owners out. It's all their security footage. Get out. But we need to do inventory. We need to tell you about this. Nope, don't care, get out. Nope, don't care, get out. So they get chased out of their store. And now they're out of the problem. Like, you know what, fine, cool. They call up the guy with the owner of the collection, and they tell him what happened, and they get access to the security footage, and they know, oh yeah, okay, this is what happened. You guys got literally chased out of your store. All right, you know. So they call up to the new owners. They go visit the new open shop and ask, hey, what about our consignment? What about our stuff? Either give us our stuff back or let's talk about this. And they refuse to talk. Sue us. Take us to court. Shit. Okay. So they take them to court. They have the contract. They have everything. The judge says, yeah, either they need to give back the Legos or they need to pay for them. You can't just, you know, buy the store and the agreement was with the store, not the owners. So the store is responsible. Okay, so they sue the store. they refuse to acknowledge, oh, okay, well, and then not only do the new owners refuse to acknowledge that they won the case and that you need to give us our stuff back, but they go ahead and close the location down. Not only do they close the location down, but at one point, they were on the internet showing off pictures of the collection, basically rubbing it in their faces, and still actively selling the stuff. It's like they just outright stole it. Well, this is in Utah country. This is in Utah country. Who predominantly lives out in Utah? Mormons! Nothing against Mormons, but that does come into play in the story momentarily, because the guy that has the collection and sued, and now the owners don't want to acknowledge the lawsuit, got a hold of a friend and said, hey, somebody contacted them and says, hey, let me help you out. I will go there on your behalf. And so the current owners, they're trying to serve them, and they call the police on the YouTubers trying to serve them. And the police pull them over and accuse them of having heroin. And then the police get an anonymous tip that they have their own Airbnb in Utah. And somebody overheard them talking about stealing Legos. And so they went and they swatted the guy's Airbnb. And it's on body camera. These YouTuber guys are constantly pulling body camera. And there was a body camera incident where they got pulled over and the cops were accusing them of having heroin. And somebody went and redacted audio. But the YouTuber was able to get a hold of the video and go through and figure out, hey, so you redacted the audio here, but over here it actually says this, so I know what was actually being said. And I mentioned Mormons, right? The guys that own the current Lego store are Mormon. And all the police officers involved are Mormon. And they're friends with the Mormon guy. And at one point, the YouTuber got one of the other brothers of the Mormon church to go over and like, hey man, why are you stealing the Legos? And the guy called the cops on his own Mormon brother. Oh yeah, brother so-and-so doesn't want to talk to you. You need to leave. But this is about him being a thief, and he can't be stealing things. That doesn't reflect very well on the Mormon church. If our brother is stealing things. My dad is a Jehovah's Witness. I told him this story, and like early on, he's like, oh, they're gonna steal the Legos. Like, oh my God, you know the ending. And like I asked him, if you stole like 10 grand from somebody, oh no. They'd be all over my ass at the hall, man. They would not. No. And so it's a $400 million company, and Bricks and Minifigs is backing the franchise owner up on this even, and helping to defend him and stuff. It's really, really hilarious. And so when they swatted the YouTuber guy, there was a police officer there that decided he was going to run up on the YouTuber guy and grab him and throw him in an arm lock. And, oh, you look like you were about to run. And ended up dislocating the guy's arm. Like, ow, what the hell? And it's all on body cam. It's all on body cam. No, I wasn't about to run. Why do you think I was about to run? Yeah, because you just wanted to run over and grab on me. All over Legos. I get it. It's a cool collection. It's just, good product to have in your store. Have a bunch of vintage, 25, 26-year-old Lego models in there. Sure, but you got to pay for your stock. And apparently, thank goodness, Lego corporate is starting to investigate, and I would like to think that Lego corporate would not fall to the dark side, because this is absolutely Sith as all F, dude. Like, seriously? Like, why you gotta steal the old man's Legos? I know. That wasn't nearly as long as I thought it was going to be. On a brighter note, I don't know if you've seen her, but we have a dog that comes onto the property named Elsie. She's a little, well, not little, she's good size, but she's like one of those lassie dogs. Big old long fluffy hair, and I was out there because it's summertime out here now. It's May, June, something like that. And so she's all hot and tired and panting, and so I just took the hair clippers to her, and I was shaving on her for like maybe in half an hour, and I filled up an entire shopping bag with her hair, and it's like, this is all you. And I barely did half of her. I maybe got like 30% of her, just her head and the one shoulder. So tomorrow I'm gonna get up early and find her and I will shave you! I will shave you! There we go. $400 million corporation. All this drama over 200 grand. And I know that the corporation itself doesn't have the money or whatever, but like, just give the guy his stuff back. I mean, you're gonna get way more. And there's a whole bunch of different video clips of the YouTuber talking to the owner of the franchise, and there's one part where he's like, guys, you've literally stolen the Legos, and he yells back, what? No, you stole the Legos. How about that? I'll say you stole them and they'll believe me. Like, seriously? Like, you know, this is a one-party consent state. I have you on audio recording saying these things. And there's a police officer lady saying, oh, well, he inherited the Legos. You need to go talk to the previous owners. No, that's not at all how this works. Oh, well, you need to get a process server. Yeah, that's this person sitting right next to me. I need to, sometime, there's a t-shirt that has a picture on it saying, we stole a family's life savings, and in order to get out of paying them, we just closed down the store. Like, dude, like I need to get one of those shirts and wear it. We are almost done with the current build. Oh, wait, no, like this. I am still doing my, my Let's Play of MS Saga. We will get that going again in a little bit. I've got meta footage, story footage I need to film. Now we need to make the horn. There we go. Okay, I'm going to hang on to bag number 3 for another Let's Build. Or not for another Let's Build, for another Build and Rant. But thank you guys for hanging around with me and listening while I build Izzy's dream Narwhal hot air balloon and talk about the bricks and minifigs drama. When I upload this video, I will put down below a link to the other video guy that is the main guy pushing all this. Please go check that out. Please support all that bullshit. Do what you can. Apparently there's a GoFundMe going on. So yeah, go check that all out. Thank you guys very much. And down with bricks and minifigs. No stealing Legos. Return the collection. Bye-bye.